Good morning everyone and welcome to day 4 of my coaching tip. I normally do a deal of the day, but today I'm going to leave that. I feel a bit like a market trader every day, so I'm just going to have a day off. But instead I'm just going to reaffirm where you can find details of all the products that we are selling. The easiest way, go into my website www.michaelhenninggolf.com, and on the home page you'll see a link there. Click on this link and that goes straight into about 15 or 16 pages of products that we are selling off at ridiculous prices. There's no margin in them, so it's a good opportunity to take advantage. We've done really well so far, so thank you to everyone who's contacted me and purchased off that list, which I'm reserving for them. So today we'll just go into the teaching tip, and what we talked about yesterday was the fallacy of keeping the head still in a golf swing, and I explained that, in my opinion anyway, that the head should turn slightly to the right to allow the body to move without it coming off center, and then it picks up the movement through the ball and then picks up the flight of the ball to allow freedom. Don't get your head stuck centrally, otherwise it will affect the way the body moves. We're going to talk a bit about the posture today, because if we stand incorrectly to a golf ball, that affects the movement throughout the whole of the swing. So the way we position ourselves is crucial at the beginning. What makes golf, of course, more difficult is that it's a static ball sport, so we've got sometimes too much time. So don't get bogged down with too much detail. We want to try and make it as instinctive as we can, but I'll just go through some tips for the posture which you can practice at home or in your living room without having to go to the golf course. It would be very, very simple if your hands were on the same level on the golf club, because then the shoulders, the hips, the eye line would all be horizontal. If I just slide my right hand down, because I'm a right-handed player, automatically the left shoulder lifts, left hip lifts slightly, and of course the eye line also now is parallel to my shoulder line. So we call this sort of getting under, or being behind the ball, or getting underneath the ball. Don't let your head fight the rest of your posture. Let your head just work in relation to the tilt of the shoulders as well. Feet about the width of your shoulders thereabouts. Just create a nice stable base. Try and create a nice triangle between your arms and the rest of your torso. We don't want a saggy position. Just keep them fairly firm. Obviously we're all different shapes and sizes, so adapt to your own personal physique, but make it look like you mean business, you're ready for business. Okay, the feet at address, I don't know if you can see it from the iPad there, but the right foot should be at a right angle to the target line. The reason for that is we want resistance on the way back. If the right foot was splayed, it would enable my hip girdle to open up too much and there would be too much movement. We don't want massive movement, we want resistance. And then of course on the way through we don't want any resistance at all. So if I turn my left foot out slightly, it allows me to clear through the ball without blocking. Okay, so the front view, slightly tilted underneath the ball, eye line following the shoulders, arms together, nice triangle. Now we're ready to go from there. The back view from here, again, life would be very simple if we could stand upright. So everything, shoulders, hips, were on a horizontal line, but of course the ball would be too far away. So we have to get the ball closer to us. If you imagine you're standing, or you can do this at home, against a wall, try and bend forward from the wall. Don't push your behind back, because if there's a wall there you couldn't do that. As you go forward, try and keep your weight still even from toe to heel. And now my spine now can remain straight. The bottom of the spine is straight, which is going to support it through the movement of the golf swing. So forward from the hips, hollow out the pelvis, arms hanging naturally from the shoulders, and I've created a very angular posture. Try not to slump, try not to push your pelvis forward, try not to push your behind back. They're all positions where it's much more difficult then for the body to move correctly. Use mirrors at home to help you, both sides. See what looks right. Again, we're all different shapes and sizes, but for me that feels comfortable. I feel it's a disciplined position, it's not a slump position, and I feel from there I can rotate around that axis with some sort of consistency. So a few tips there. Tomorrow I'm going to go into weight transference and head movement through the ball and what I call body shape. So do some work. Again, if you have any particular questions, please contact me, mikehenninggolf@gmail.com. Again, if you like the video, please subscribe and tick the box that you've liked it. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Keep safe and well.